Live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer, it's time for Trojan Talk with Trey Schaap on the Little Rock Trojans Radio Network. Tune in for all the Little Rock Trojans news, recaps, and updates. This broadcast is brought to you by Dillard's, Stevens, and Pepsi. Now, here's your host, Trey Schaap.
Welcome to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Glad you are with us. We are at the corner of 430 and Rodney Parham in the Breckenridge Village Shopping Center at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Good to be back on Buzz 2 this week as well. We hope we have the cobwebs worked out of some of the equipment that we were dealing with, but hopefully everything is good. Good to have J.P. Benke with me tonight, the Little Rock outdoor track and field coach, indoor track and field coach, cross country. You're just a jack of all trades, Coach.
Hey, happy to be here. Thanks for having me back.
Well, I mean, it's good to have you back. Y'all have got a big meet coming up that you are hosting this weekend at the Coleman Complex.
Yeah, we're real excited. We're having some other local schools going to be joining us there. UCA, Pine Bluff, Harding are all scheduled to come.
We can say UCA, even though they're going to be in the same conference next year. It's not that school 30 miles that wears purple
up
school
north. Yes. Oh, well, now, the rivalry just kind of went up a notch. Knowing we're going to see them next year. This is the scored meet this weekend, so it'll give you a good preview of what's to come over the next few years as we'll be going head-to-head, not just as local rivalries, but as conference foes as well.
I know I talked to you before the Ohio Valley Conference indoor meet that you guys went to in Louisville. How did that go in your mind, and how did the transition go to the outdoor season from the indoor season?
Yeah, indoor was incredible. On the men's side, I mean, we had 8 first-place finishes. There's only 19 events, so you do the math. I mean, we did pretty well with 11 teams there. So, winning 8 events. Finishing second, we had no more first-place finishes than any other team, obviously, on the men's side. The women, we have, I'd say almost half our women's team is freshmen, or close to half. So it was just a good experience overall in that group, getting them to have the experience of a championship meet and, get that under their belt and just kind of know what to expect going to this outdoor championship, which we're going to be hosting here. Yeah,
you're going to be hosting that in the middle of May. Is it a very competitive OVC?
Yeah, the competitive conference for sure. Our men have done well. We've won, 2024 we won indoor and outdoor. 25 we won indoor, and second indoor this past season. But we're hoping to try and win it this outdoor season on our home track.
When you get ready for the meet this weekend, what do you want to see from your athletes?
They just work hard. I mean, track athletes work their butt off. They're passionate about what they do. They show up to practice. There's not always the glitz and glamour. The lights aren't on them. There's not, big spectators, coming out to watch them practice. They do it behind the scenes. And this is a chance for, the community to come out, any track fans to come out, see their hard work pay off. And when they do well, it's rewarding. It's very rewarding as a coach to see them hit their goals. It's rewarding, for them, the work they put in, blood, sweat, and tears, the commitments they make. I mean, track athletes are, I might be biased, but the most dedicated athletes in college athletics, I think. And, to see, usually we're going to other tracks throughout most of the year, and we got a chance to, compete on the track that we practice on, have teams come to us, and we always do really well at this meet because of that. I think this adrenaline's turned up a little notch higher. You got your friends. We have other, the friends or other sports teams come out and support us, and we always do really well at this meet.
You talk about the track athletes are just different, and a lot of the times they have to practice on their own, don't they?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I know Jordan Smith this year. You're going to talk to him. The guy just runs miles, does hours of cross training. And, you see he was our defending 10K champion of the OVC. So just guys like that are just, they put in the countless hours. And that's what it takes to compete at a high level, compete at this level, and really be successful.
Do you get tired of sitting out there and see him just go around and around in a circle on the track?
No. we're not hosting a 10K this weekend, but for the OVC championship, we'll have a 10,000 meter run. And
has anybody ever lost count of how many laps they've made?
Unfortunately, that's more common than you would think, where they lose count, or someone either they tell a runner they have one more lap when they don't, or they finish early and it turns into a mess trying to sort out the aftermath. But fortunately, I don't think I've been involved in that, but I've definitely seen it happen. Especially
what's
on
it
10,000.
like when that happens?
It's to coaches complaining, athletes mad. Everyone's like, all right, we're trying to just kind of figure out how to do it. So
you have some very good assistants as well that help you with these athletes. Tell me a little bit about some of them.
Yeah, well, Will Kendall, he's my assistant coach. He works with our high jumpers, decathletes, heptathletes, pole vault. He's done a great job. Our heptathlete, decathlete, especially the decathlete group, they've won the conference. We have not lost an OVC championship in the 3.5 years we've been in the conference in the decathlon. As far as pole vault, high jump, we had our NCAA qualifier in high jump last year. Really doing a good job with that group. Coach Nalen's here. She oversees our distance cross-country program. Doing an excellent job with that group. We had an indoor 800-meter champion that she worked with, and obviously outdoor, Jordan last year outdoor in the 10,000. And then DM Murambi, he's our long jump, triple jump. He works with me with the sprinters as well, sprinters, hurdlers, jumps. There's a lot of overlap with the training in those groups. So, me and he was an athlete for me, so he knows how I do things. A lot of what we do is the same philosophies and training and background. And he's done an excellent job with that group. Jordan Morgan, who's coming on later, that's someone who he recruited, someone who he worked with, and she's ranked, I think, top 20 in the country right now in triple jump as a freshman. So having a really good year as well. But great. I mean, I'm fortunate to have a staff that's dedicated. I mean, being a college coach, being a track and field coach we don't have the long off seasons. We're in season from August through June if we're lucky to go that far. So it's a grind, it's a commitment, and it's a sacrifice that you make to do these things.
Yeah, not a lot of off time. What are the differences in indoor track and field and the outdoor? Because there are some events that you just can't do indoor that you can do outdoor, right?
Yeah, like we're not throwing javelin indoor.
Well, that would not be good. Take crowded. Out some lights.
So there's 19 indoor events, 21 outdoor events. Obviously, you can't throw javelin. You have a weight throw instead of hammer throw. You have a discus outdoor. You have you can't do steeplechase indoor, of course. That's 3,000 meters with a water pit and barriers. Distance becomes a little bit more at play outdoor. There are more distance events. Throwing events become a little bit more at play. We're indoor. We're real heavy on sprints and jumps, and we can do really well indoor with that. We have more depth in sprints and jumps, so that's really how we did really well at the indoor championship on both men and women's side. We get to the outdoor track. It is a few more events, and just a little. I would say also on the sprints, times are going to be slower too. Really across the sprints, but across the board, like you run a mile indoor, outdoor, it's probably going to be faster outdoor because the turns are not as tight. So the turns do slow you down quite a bit on an indoor track. And then same thing with distance. Like you're going to be a little slower in a 5K indoor than you will outdoor just because of the tighter fit.
Real quick, before we run out of time with you tonight, tell me about the athletes you brought tonight.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned a couple already, but real excited to hear these guys get up here. Like I said, Jordan Morgan, she's the indoor triple jump champ of OVC as a freshman. Matthew Tajewski, great story. He was out all last year with Achilles. Yep, and came back and better than ever, man. Broke his personal best indoor and won the conference, broke the conference record. Jordan Smith, I said, was a defending 10K champion. And then I got Reagan Hodge, who was a senior with us, all conference and high jump. And great thing about her, she is just was accepted to medical school at Oklahoma, and she will be graduating and getting married in a few weeks, and then going on to Oklahoma to be a medical student. So
that has to make you proud.
Like I said, I got great kids. I love my athletes, and just they inspire me because the commitment they have on the track and in the classroom, and just what they do.
For fans that want to come out this weekend, what do they need to do?
No, it's free. Just show up. Coleman Complex, right off Asher on the south side of campus. Come on in. It's any track fans. It's a scored meet. It's going to be exciting, and watch. These are great athletes you're coming to see.
No doubt about it. JP, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. JP Benke, joining us here. We'll be back with some of his athletes after this. Stay with us. It's Trojan Talk live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk live here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer, right off of Rodney Parham Road and 430 here in the Breckenridge Village Shopping Center. We're here almost every Monday. Glad you are with us. We're joined now by Reagan Hodge, who is a senior high jumper from Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Going to get married soon. That's got to be exciting. Oh, you're showing off the engagement ring on our live stream. So if you're not watching the live stream, you'll have to go to it. You can get it right there on the camera if you want to. Look at that. She's very proud of that. You should be. Congratulations. Going to get married soon. And you're going to graduate, and you plan to go to medical school at Oklahoma.
Yes, Oklahoma University School of Community Medicine.
Oh, how about that? Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Jordan Morgan, a freshman jumper, the triple jump and the long jump. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So I've watched the long jump. I've watched the triple jump.
Yes, sir.
I get the long jump, but I can't understand the triple jump. Can you explain it to someone that has no idea?
Okay, triple jump is consisted of 3 phases. It's a hop phase, a step phase, and the third phase is the landing. So it's considered a phase. It took me probably 3 years to learn that. I was still confused on which phase was which 3 steps it was. But once you really get it, you get the hang of it, yeah.
All right, I need to ask you, Reagan, first off, why Little Rock? Why did you decide to come to Little Rock and be a track athlete?
Yeah, so I actually competed in high school with a friend who came here. He was a year older than I was. And so when I was a senior in high school, he was a freshman here at Little Rock. And he reached out to me one day and was like, hey, my coach wants to talk to you. And so I found out about UA Little Rock and heard about their Donahue Scholars Program. And so I'm a part of that.
Awesome.
And that sold me. I was like, school, study abroad, track, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, get a degree. You're going to graduate in May and going to take that and excel in the medical field. What did you say? What medical profession?
So it's an MD program, and I'm currently leaning towards clinical genetics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What about you? Why Little Rock?
Little Rock for me, the first thing I was interested in was the nursing program. I'm a nursing major, so their program was amazing. That sealed the deal, really. But overall, what confirmed was the team. I love the coaches. And then the housing, just everything. Really, it was just my visit. I met a lot of great people, and what I saw was what I got. It hasn't been different since I got, and if anything, it's flourished into something way bigger. So I'm really glad I did choose the school I did.
Well, I'm glad you're going into nursing. I'm glad you're going into the medical field, both of you. My wife is a nurse practitioner.
Oh, awesome.
So are you going to stick with an RN, or you want to go further?
Neonatal nurse practitioner is actually my end goal.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah,
Deal with tiny babies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, that's fantastic. All right, let's get to the meet this weekend. How excited are you guys to be at home at the Coleman Complex, where you guys spend a lot of time practicing, having your own meet there?
Yes. Extremely excited.
Very
excited. It feels good not having to go anywhere,
Exactly.
being able to be at home, and really, it feels like an advantage really getting to participate and play on the track that you train every day at. So I'm excited for my first home meet.
You the same?
Yeah. Also, it's going to be my senior recognition ceremony, and then getting all of the people who are in the Little Rock area, like our church community and our professors and fellow students, that actually get to watch us compete for once. So that's really exciting too.
Plus, it's not the only time you guys are going to compete there, because the OVC championships are going to be there in the middle of May for the last time ever, because we're leaving that league and going to the United Athletic Conference. You'll have a chance to compete in the UAC.
Yes, sir.
You, unfortunately, will not. Have you thought about your time at Little Rock and it coming to a close here, and what the emotions might be like?
It's there's a lot of really high highs and really low lows. It's so exciting to almost be done and to be wrapping that up and get to move on to what's next. But it is really sad to leave this behind, because this has been my life for so many years now, and this team is my family, and I love it here. I'm really gonna miss this. So soaking it in.
I want to ask you, Jordan, what Reagan has meant to you with this team. I know you guys are in different events and everything, but you have to talk as a team, because track and field is a team sport. You need every point possible that you can get, right?
One of the biggest things for me, because I'm big in my faith, Reagan's efforts in not just getting us putting out her church and being really welcoming and stuff like that, but just setting up Bible studies and everything like that for the team. That was a big thing for me, because she didn't have to do that. And I just think being so faith-centered in friendships and in sports like this, it makes it easier to compete, makes it easier to be teammates. So that was one big thing for me. And then she takes care of her business in her event and vice versa. So the championship is the one when we get to the meet. It's the things like the Bible study and the stuff like that we do before we get there that really just makes us a team.
You're from Midlothian, Texas.
Yes,
Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
My wife would kill me if I mispronounced it, because she's from Texas. Is high school athletics in the state of Texas, is it really as intense as it seems from the outside looking in?
It was insane. The times, the competition that you'll experience in Texas, it really did set me up for college. If anything, I would say I wasn't one of the people that peaked in high school or anything like that. So being in that atmosphere in high school and then getting to college and being able to train harder, it definitely set me up to be able to perform way better now, because like you did the losses, you took the heavy hits back then. And so now with the success that you experience in college, it makes it way more worth it. But it's definitely a lot of competition in track. And in Texas, I definitely think Texas is the track state. I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Reagan, what about you? I mean, you came from Oklahoma. Is it as intense there as it is in Texas or other states?
Oh, I definitely don't think it's as intense as it is in Texas. I think the competition is pretty high there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we still had really good competition. A lot of good jumpers come out of Oklahoma. I think they're kind of not looked at enough sometimes.
All right, Coach Binky's left. He's left the building. I want some insight on him. What's he like when he's out there coaching you guys?
I feel like he's very locked in and very focused on his athletes and very supportive, just ready to encourage us and tell us what we need to hear in the moment.
Jordan, same thing?
Same thing for me. I get the fun Coach Binky because he doesn't do jumps as much. So when I do come around him, he's always energetic, ready to work, and I really love Coach B as a coach.
You get the one where he's ready to hand out a cookie to everybody.
Yes, sir. I get the fun Coach Binky, which I love.
Yeah, that's awesome. Your event, is it a difficult event?
Yes, I would say yes. It's more, and not that it's not physical, but it is very, very mental. Mm-hmm. It is not something that you can just go out and anybody could just do. It definitely takes the physical abilities along with just the mental confidence to be able to get out there and say, okay, I know what my body can do, and I'm going to stay calm enough under this pressure to do it. High jump, I think, is one of those events that some people can get hyped up for and some people really can't, and I am one that has to stay calm whenever I jump.
Best of luck to you all. Make sure you hit the mat after you go over the bar. Make sure you hit the pit just right. It's outdoor season. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then good luck in the conference meet as well.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
We're back with more Trojan Talk right after this. Stay with us.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Glad you are with us tonight. We've got Jordan Smith, a distance runner, graduate distance runner from Stafford, Virginia, and Matthew Tyeski, a junior hurdler and sprinter from Kilgore, Texas. You know what is famous about Kilgore? You know where I'm going to go, right, Matthew? Tell me.
Either oil or the
No, you got to stick the mic right up there.
Either the oil or the Rangerettes.
The Rangerettes is where I'm going. Yeah, the Kilgore Rangerettes.
Yes, sir.
Growing up there, I mean, were they that known?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. A majority of the women and the young women that would graduate, when they go into high steppers, what we call it, they're going straight into Rangerettes. So a lot of them, that's what they strive to do. And as far as the men's, it's just sports. So
yeah,
it's a sporty town.
Jordan and Matthew, you guys are about to have a home meet. Are you excited about that?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Super excited. Yeah, it should be great.
Why so excited about having a home meet?
Yeah, there's just nothing like being able to wake up in your own bed and compete that same day. You're so familiar with the track, and, you know, you get to envision every lap that you run around the track. You think about winning a race or something like that, and being able to do that on the track that you envision it on, it's pretty awesome.
Jordan, I have to ask you, because you're a distance runner, sometimes, I mean, do you ever get tired just going in circles around the track? And how are you able to keep track of how many times you've gone around the track?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely days or moments where you're like, man, it would be nice if this was like a 1 mile loop or maybe, you know, or something like that. But yeah, you try to fall asleep. You try to like shut your brain off and just not think about it. And you run with a watch most of the time, and if you're not running with a watch, you got a clock most of the time, and so you can kind of gauge. You know how fast you're running, and you see five minutes on the clock. You're like, probably at about a mile or so, and just try to think about it as little as possible, and just keep going.
Matthew, with you, what is your training like, and how have you rebounded off of the injury that you have where you tore your Achilles?
Right. really hard, but really consistent is the biggest thing. A lot of weight bearing, a lot of things that have to do with you using your feet and using your Achilles. You really can't come back from it unless you use it, so just gaining strength in that. But just a lot of running, weight room, taking it really serious, jumping, landing, things of that nature.
I've heard that it is one of the most difficult injuries to come back from, and yet here you are.
Oh, yeah.
Back from
most definitely. It's so frustrating because when you tear, your foot goes completely dead, and I had to learn how to walk again. Like I had to learn how to balance, single leg, stuff you've been doing your whole life, and all of a sudden you can't do it. You can't curl your toes or, things of that nature. So it was definitely frustrating, but I tell you what, shout out UAMS, Chelsea Matthews, my surgeon. She did an amazing job. Like the fortitude that I have in it now, I'll never have to worry about it again, ever.
Good. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you real quick about the OVC championships this year, the 60-meter hurdles.
Yes, sir.
You set a school record.
Yes, sir.
And you also won it.
Yes, sir.
What was that feeling like at the indoor?
It was, I wouldn't say a sigh of relief, but just a statement of I'm back and that, I didn't skip a beat. I was really grateful to be able to compete for my team and bring points to my team first and foremost, because it was hard being out for a whole year, watching my team compete and knowing I couldn't add on or benefit them in a sense of competition. But it was really nice to have my coaches and my brothers beside me and my sisters as well, just be able to enjoy that moment together, because it's just a testament of everybody's hard work.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Jordan, what about you? You placed in the top 10 in the 3,000 meter at the OVC Indoor Championships. You were having to deal with some injuries up there in Louisville. How difficult was that?
Yeah, it's super frustrating. Being so close to winning that team title, and every little point matters. And so having the setbacks, injury and illness, you never try to make any excuses. And so just trying to step on the line and see what the race plays out, because you never know. But looking back, it's hard to see that, knowing I was the defending 10K champ, and then had placed second in the 5K. So on the day that it should work out, but that's just sport. Sometimes sometimes it doesn't work out.
What do you like better, indoor or outdoor?
Definitely
indoor. There's no wind.
There's no wind, but outdoor I love outdoor for. There's a wider range of events for the distance guys. You got the 800 all the way up to the 10K, and you throw the steeple in there, and so you just get to try a little bit more, and the meets are a little bit more nostalgic to me, I guess. I didn't run a whole lot of indoor in high school, and so outdoor is probably where I find the most fun running.
Matthew, what about you?
Oh, I'm an outdoor guy, no doubt. I never ran indoor until I got to college. And so I'm an outdoor guy. I mean, I appreciate both. If you have a really good, especially for what I do, you have a really good indoor season. You're on track to have a really good outdoor season. But you can't beat the heat. You can't beat your people being out there and just being as loud as they want to be. It's a different type of environment as far as competitive nature when you're outdoors.
What other sports did you play in high school? Because you look to me like you could be a good defensive back or safety.
Yeah. I had offers for the cornerback.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I've got a little bit of an eye for athletes.
Yeah.
I can tell.
No doubt. Yes, sir.
You look like a good runner to me.
Yeah.
You could probably play some golf too, though, right?
I wish.
You wish?
Yeah. it would be nice to get out and play some golf, but
or tennis. No, pickleball.
I was basketball and soccer.
Okay.
Basketball and soccer.
Basketball and soccer. Okay. Why Little Rock, Matthew, though? Why Little Rock for you?
Well, first and foremost, I had a cousin that come up here, Cameron Jackson. I'm sure y'all know about him, but he put interest in the eyes of Coach Binky onto me. And when I came up here for a visit, it just felt like I was already on a team. The squad that we had there, I was able to be a part of the freshman squad that brought Little Rock their first championships. And then we went back to back or whatever. But it just felt like home already. It was who everybody was and how the team was. My visit was how it was the first day, and so I just knew I was going to fit in well. I knew it was really competitive, and I was going to be pushed every single day.
And what about you, Jordan, coming from Virginia all the way to Little Rock?
Yeah, so I'm a grad transfer, so I came from a different university, but coming and finding a college, I wanted a place where I could pursue like high athletics with high academics, and so finding a place that could match both of those is kind of rare, and have a bit of more specialized master's program in bioinformatics, and so that dwindles it down even more. So having a place where I could still like chase all my athletic dreams to the highest level was something that I valued a lot.
Best of luck this weekend, and then best of luck in May, and the home. I mean, we're going to call it the home meet of champions, the Ohio Valley Championships.
I appreciate that.
On the home track and field, the Coleman Complex. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Back
sir.
with more Trojan Talk after this. Stay with us.
Your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stevens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Need a simple breakfast, lunch, or dinner for your family, team, or business? Proud sponsor and local owner-operator AJ Roller's Chick-fil-A restaurant at Markham University has you covered. From Chick-fil-A nuggets in mini trays, mac and cheese trays, to chocolate chunk cookie and chocolate fudge brownie trays. Order through the Chick-fil-A app or call the store. AJ's team will have breakfast, lunch, or dinner ready for you and your team in no time. And don't forget to pick up a gallon of their famous freshly made tea or freshly squeezed lemonade.
The Trojans have been dominating in the paint, but does it guarantee a win? We'll see, Peter.
Like how playing the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is a guaranteed win for students.
Huh?
Every ticket you buy in Arkansas funds scholarships. And since 2009, they've raised more than $1.5 billion for Arkansas students.
Wow. So no matter the score, that's a win for students. Back to the game.
That's right, folks. Playing the lottery is a big win for students and could be for you, too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Trey Schaap with you, joined now by Kelly Farrell, head soccer coach of your Little Rock women's soccer team. And we were just talking before you came on that you guys get to kind of scrimmage in the off season, if you will, before you get ready for the real season next year heading into the UAC. How many times have you been able to get out and scrimmage and see your team?
Yeah, so we've played 3 games so far this spring, all wins, which is great. And we have one more coming up this Saturday against Ole Miss.
And where's that going to be? In Oxford, or are they going to travel over here?
In Oxford.
Oh. Where have the others been?
We played home against Arkansas State at Ouachita, and then home against Harding.
Always good to beat the Red Wolves.
Exactly.
Always good to beat the Red Wolves. As you build your team for next season heading into the UAC after we leave the OVC officially on June 30th, what is the mindset for you when you go out recruiting and trying to build your team for what you're going to face next year?
I think it's just, looking forward to a new challenge. For us, we've been pretty competitive the last couple of seasons. We came in second place the last 2 years. We lost in the conference semifinal the last 3 years. So I think for us, it's how do we take that next step and put ourselves in a position to win the UAC.
You were hired in 22 to be the head women's soccer coach. Completed your 4th year, heading into your 5th season now. How do you feel like the program is progressing?
I think we've seen a lot of growth in a lot of different areas. I think we're recruiting better players. We're constantly raising the level of our team. I think we're playing probably our most competitive schedule this upcoming fall, so I think it's going to be a really good challenge for the girls.
Can you give us a little insight into the schedule? What's it going to look like?
It has not been released yet, but we are playing 2 Power 4 teams, one at home. And then the rest of our schedule is some really tough challenges. We're playing teams, I think 3 or 4 teams that either won their conference last year or came in second place in their conference. So it's, the plan is to prepare us for UAC play, and I'm hoping that that's what this does.
Travel in the UAC should be a lot easier than what it was in the OVC, correct?
Certainly, yeah.
Playing in Texas, and Texas being a hotbed for all athletics, I would think. Do you see yourself getting into there and being able to pluck some players from the state of Texas to come to Little Rock and be a part of the Trojans?
I think Texas has always been a pretty good recruiting ground for us. I think, I couldn't tell you the exact number, but I think we have 6, maybe 7 players on our team right now from Texas. But I think it's exciting to be able to basically guarantee them a couple of games in front of friends and family. We've only traveled to Texas once since I've been here, so we're going twice next year. So I know that our Texans will be excited to go back home.
Are we heading to UT Arlington, or are they coming here?
They actually do not have women's soccer.
They don't have women's soccer?
Don't. No. So we'll be going to Abilene and we'll be going to Tarleton.
Tarleton and Abilene. I guess that's going to be a back-to-back. Is that how that works? How is it going to work in the UAC?
It's going to be 2 separate weekends.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you going to play on Fridays and then Sundays?
We typically play a Thursday-Sunday schedule.
Thursday-Sunday, okay.
They're basically splitting us into 2 pods. So we'll be playing 3 of the teams home and home, or home and away. And then the other side of the pod will be playing either home or away.
Are we going to play that team that wears purple up north, home and away?
Yes, we are.
So we get to play them twice. We get to beat them twice?
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
That I-40 showdown is going to get so intense, isn't it?
It is.
What's it like when you play an in-state school?
I think it's always exciting. I think the girls definitely, they get up for every game, but I think when you know that you're playing a rival, it's more exciting. I think last year it was probably one of our most exciting games of the year. We did not play well in the first half, went down 2-0 and ended up winning 3-2. So, I think it was a great way to kind of end that that era of the I-40 showdown.
I think when I had you on, I can't remember when we talked, but you were a little disgusted at how many cards your team was drawing. Do you think that it's just because of they're a physical team, like to play that way, or was it the referees were looking out for that because they knew Little Rock liked to play physical?
I would never speak badly about a referee.
No, they're all good.
No, I think we're a physical group. I think we've got such a nice group, so that I'm kind of surprised sometimes that we are, drawing as many cards as we are. But I think playing tough is an important part of the game. So I'm glad that we're doing that, and it's not trying to make them play tougher.
I have to ask you this question: with FIFA, the men's FIFA coming to the Americas,
yes,
the United States, Canada, Mexico, do you think there might be a little bit of a boom in soccer this summer?
I hope so. I think anytime there's a World Cup, whether it's a men's or a women's World Cup, I think there's definitely more interest in the sport. I think there's a lot of interest in soccer in Little Rock, and I'm hoping that World Cup continues to grow that and we get people out to our games.
You going to go to any matches?
I wish.
You need some tickets?
Yeah.
I do too. I'm sorry, I don't have any. I wish I did. I mean, we got Cowboys season tickets, and we can't even get tickets to the World Cup in Jerry World.
I hear you.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe it. When you are out recruiting, what's your pitch to potential student athletes to get them to come be a part of Little Rock Trojan soccer?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we've got a great thing going in Little Rock. I'm not from Little Rock, but this place feels like home to me. So I try to pitch that this is a great place to live, a great place to go to school. I think under our new administration with Frank as the athletic director, we've made some amazing changes. I think the trajectory of what we're doing is huge, and I think it's an exciting time to be a Trojan. I think we're in a position where our team can be really successful and win, and everyone wants to be a winner. So I think saying that you can come to Little Rock, win games, hopefully win a championship, in 2026 is the selling point.
I want to give a shout out to Michelle Cuervo and Nathan, because when you guys were playing Lindenwood, they had me and Ray Tucker at their house for dinner, and we were watching the game. They were on the edge of their seats. It's like, that's not a card. What did she do? And I'm sure you were probably thinking the same thing, but you like referees. I don't. Yeah. So it's different. But, when you talk about them being involved in everything, I can only imagine that their ESPN Plus bill is astronomical because they watch every single sport and they're involved.
For sure. And I think that's huge. I think our players feel the support from our administration. I know I certainly do, and support is everything. Knowing that we have people who want to move our programs forward and who have our players' backs is, it's everything.
What do you need for next year, player-wise, if anything?
I need probably 2 players, kind of utility players in a sense, but still looking to add 2 to our roster. But I think we're bringing back the majority of our team. We're bringing back, I think, 80% of our scoring. So I think we're in a really good position, just looking to add 1 or 2 more pieces.
Awesome. Kelly, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Kelly Farrell, women's soccer coach of Little Rock Trojans. Back with more after this. Stay with us.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Did you know you can experience unlimited access to ArkansasOnline.com and premium sports content? That's right. Get news anytime, anywhere, including daily and breaking email newsletters sent directly to your inbox. Get access to archives, photo galleries, event calendars, and much more. Take advantage of a digital subscription today at ArkansasOnline.com and stay connected to the most reliable, up-to-date news anytime, anywhere.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Maggie Turner joins us now, sophomore from Papillion, Nebraska. Papillion La Vista High School.
Yes.
I said that all correctly.
Yes, you did.
All right, you have to tell me, where is Papillion, Nebraska? I know where Omaha is. I know where Lincoln is. Is it somewhere in between? Because I know there's not a whole lot west of there.
Yeah. So I'm like an hour away from Lincoln. Depends on the traffic. But I'm more like 25 minutes away from downtown Omaha.
Oh, cool. So kind of west of Omaha, southwest of Omaha? You can't be east of Omaha because of the river.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. We're teaching her geography here,
Yeah,
Coach.
you are.
You hear that? She's from Nebraska, and we're teaching her geography tonight. I love that. What's the capital of Nebraska? Do you know?
Lincoln.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, there you go.
She knows her states and capitals, too. That's awesome. You started every single game last year for the Little Rock Trojans. I mean, that's a feat in and of itself, isn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't really sure until you told me that, but yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, having to have your body ready to play night in, night out, day in, day out in a sport of soccer is difficult.
It is,
so
yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank
I
you.
think that's a pretty good feat.
Yeah.
What's it like playing for Coach Farrell? Let's pretend that she just walked out of Waldo's. She's eating her chicken outside.
Yeah.
What's it like playing for her?
Gosh, honestly, I love playing for Kelly. I think she has grown so much as a coach, even being like from my freshman year. And my sister went here as well, so just seeing that. But I love playing for Kelly, and yeah.
She played in Omaha. I remember that.
Yeah, she did.
Nebraska, Omaha, is that right?
She coached there, yeah.
You coached at Nebraska, Omaha. That's right. And so she might have had her eye on your family at an early, when you were really small, right?
Yeah, she recruited my sister out of high school to UNO. So I kind of knew of Kelly Farrell, and obviously I knew of her just because UNO is a big college in Nebraska. So I knew of her in high school, but not when I was recruiting yet.
So why Little Rock then? Was it because of Kelly?
Honestly, the whole story is kind of crazy because
we gotta hear it.
Okay, so my sister
Yep.
was at SDSU. She was at South Dakota.
Yep.
And I was going through my recruiting process and just didn't really know where to go. And actually, one of my club soccer teammates was like, "Did you know that Kelly, the assistant coach at UNO, left and is now a head coach at Little Rock?" And I was like, "Little Rock? I don't know what that is." Like, I knew what
You don't know what that is?
No, I know what Little Rock was,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
didn't know
okay,
what the
yeah, yeah.
college was
Right.
in Little Rock. I never heard of it. So I was like, okay, well, let me look. So I kind of looked into it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to email her. So I just sent an email, and she just got there. She barely had a team yet. So she was like, well, I haven't had any 24s on campus. So I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. And I wasn't invited or anything, but I just decided.
You just came down here.
I just came down here. I was
Your
like.
parents drive you down, or you just hop in the car and decide to come down?
My parents drive me
Okay.
down here, and
Yeah.
I had an unofficial visit. I just went down there, and I already had it in my mind that I was going. Never even talked to her yet. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go, see what happens. We had a meeting with her. We talked. I remember leaving that meeting. I looked at my mom. I was like, I'm coming here. Like, that's it. And I was really early into my recruiting process still, so my mom was like, well, maybe you just need to wait, like.
But you had your mind made up.
But I just had my mind made up, and I don't even know why to this day. I just had a feeling that this was going to be a spot I wanted to be at. She was trying to, like, regrow the soccer program, and I thought that I could be a part of that. So I just had a really good feeling about it. And then when I committed here, I was like, McKenna, you got to come here, because then she entered the transfer portal from SDSU, and I was like, you got to come here. And then she decided to commit, so I always tell people I was the first one to commit out of this Turner sisters.
That's awesome. I love it. What's your major?
I'm majoring in applied communications.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're going to take my job someday.
Yes, I
Awesome.
am.
I love it. That's great. You'll take Brandy's job as well, maybe. Another good reason. Little Rock, what is it like when I know that there are a lot of online camp classes now, but some in class classes, if you will, where you have instructors and you go into a room and sit like I did back when I was in college, not like after COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
What is it like when you walk around campus and you're wearing that Little Rock Trojan soccer? Do you get people looking at you like, that's pretty cool?
I'm honestly probably the worst person to ask this question to,
Because
because I
you
am
have-
all online.
Of course you would be.
But I do go on campus. I go to the CAF and
And
Starbucks
you go to the
on
soccer
campus.
field to practice. Wait,
Yeah.
y'all have got a Starbucks?
Yeah, we do. I'm there a lot.
I never knew that.
I'm there a lot.
I'm on that campus so many times, and I never knew that.
Yeah, you got to go sometime.
Yeah, I do.
And
it's-
ask James to make your drink.
Is it in the Donaghy? No.
No.
Where is it?
It's just on campus.
Where on campus?
It's like across the library.
Okay.
Kinda,
Okay.
like a little down the way.
Well, I never went to the library, so I'd have to have some help trying to find that. All right, let's go back. You guys are getting to scrimmage some teams here before you take a break and then come back to get ready for next year's season.
Yeah.
First year in the UAC. What have those scrimmages been like?
Are you talking about the games? Like
The games you get to play. Yeah, the
Yeah.
scrimmages here.
I think we started off A-State kind of with a bang. I mean, we won 3-0. That was a good win
oh, yeah,
for us.
shut them out.
Yeah, and it felt like a really good win. And that was nice because we never had beaten them. So that was nice. OBU was honestly a good learning curve for us, I think, because we struggled there for a little bit. But we ended up with the win. And Harding was a good, solid win. I think we won like 5-0, so it was a good, solid win coming into Ole Miss this weekend.
I was going to say, you're heading to Oxford, Mississippi, going to play a Power 4 school.
Yeah.
It's not going to count, but if you guys go over there and beat them, you're going to say, hey, we beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
It counts.
Oh, yeah, it counts. Every time you play a team, it counts. You
Of
don't want to
course.
lose any time.
Right, right. What do you guys learn during this part of the season, though?
Honestly, just a big difference from the fall to the spring is like you don't have a lot of pressure on yourself. So you can try new things. You can have a little bit more fun. Not that you don't have fun in season, but you just don't have that pressure. So honestly, just go out with no pressure, no expectations, and just go out there and play like yourself.
You had one OVC Player of the Week last season. You've scored 7 goals last season. Is there any goal that you scored that just sticks out in particular that was like, wow, I can't believe I put that one in the back of the net?
Honestly, probably UT Martin.
Yeah?
We were down a player, and
Oh, someone got sent off with a red card.
someone got sent off with a red card. You're going to look at her here in a second.
I can't wait.
But I scored before that, and it was barely going in, but it trickled in there.
I can't wait to talk to her about this. Jetney Cook is coming up. Maggie, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Back with more after this.
Your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your while it elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-7727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here from Waldo's Chicken and Beer, corner of Rodney Parham and 430 here in West Little Rock at the Breckenridge Village Shopping Center. Joining us now is Jetney Cook, sophomore from Grand Prairie, Texas.
Hello.
You tell me you can see Six Flags over Texas from your house.
Yes, sir, I can.
That's pretty close. That's
Very
pretty
close.
close.
Very
And you said that your parents might be renting out the house during the World Cup.
They should.
That's probably pretty smart, don't you think?
That would be very smart of them.
All right.
They give me the money.
Give you the money, of course. Okay, you want me to call you Jet, so I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
call you Jet
Yes, sir.
because you were telling me during the break, and I mean, you know, we had Maggie up here earlier, and she said that you were the one that got the red card in the UT Martin game, but you were telling me that a player was on a breakaway and you had to run her down, and you used your Jets to run her down.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't score, and the Trojans ended up winning, so
Yes,
it was all
sir.
worth
Yes,
it, right?
Sir. It was a great play. It was a great play.
Can you
if I
walk
do
me
say so
through it?
myself.
Can you walk
if I
me
do
through
say
it?
So myself. It was a corner kick, and they got it off of our corner kick, so they just, I guess, took a touch, and then I stepped up to, I guess, corner them, and then they got around me. But after that, I just went to go get the ball back. You got to go get it back.
What did Coach say to you?
I mean, it wasn't much said. I had to get off the field after that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, it was do it for Jet after that. It was do it for Jet.
Right, and they did it for Jet.
They did it for Jet.
And when you are on the field not getting kicked off because of a red card, you regularly play the whole game. How are you able to do that?
I mean, you just got to step up when it's time to step up. Yeah, my team needed me. I'm the oldest person on the back line, so I got to step up, be a leader out there, and provide for my team.
Why Little Rock? Why did you decide to come to Little Rock?
I think it was God. My grandmother had passed away, and that put me in a position to where I had to choose on which visit I wanted to go to, and I enjoyed my visit very well at Little Rock. Just the environment, the place, it seems like home for me because my parents are from East Texas, so it's kind of country. You got a country city feel to it, so
yeah.
I'm here and I love it and I enjoy it, so yeah.
Okay, Coach Farrell's left the building. Just same way I did with Maggie. I want you to tell me what she is like when you guys are in practice, when you're in a game, and then when it's just you're on the bus ride somewhere.
And in the bus ride, she's quiet. I mean, I'm quiet too.
Sleeping.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
Tired.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. At practice, you got to catch her laughing. She might be quiet, but she's laughing. You got to catch her.
What is she laughing about?
Anything because I would say we're funny.
Y'all are
our
loose
team.
screw.
We're hilarious. So it's the slick comments you got to catch.
Yeah.
She might be laughing at those. In the game, I mean, we pretty much, I guess, lead each other. So it's not really much instruction from her as far as like what we need to do because we self-correction, but it's also there from her on the back end. Like, I understand that y'all need to be doing this, but here, say this, and then she'll say something else, and then we'll just agree. We'll go out there and provide, and we'll do what we're supposed to do.
We've played in the OVC. We're leaving the OVC, heading to the United Athletic Conference.
Yes, sir.
You're going to get to play 2 games in your home state in conference
Yes,
play
sir.
next year.
Yes, sir.
How excited are you about that?
You have to know my family is coming. My family.
And I can already
deep.
tell if you're a reflection of them, they're going to be loud. They're going to be energized at the
My
match.
family is going to be deep. They're ready.
They are
They're ready. They're bringing their popcorn. We got to put on the show.
I might have to go to this game. Oh my gosh! But besides that, what's it like for you knowing that you're going to get to go home and play in your home state?
Like I said, we got to put on a show. I got to show up and show out. I got to do everything. I mean, I show up and show out every other game, but in Texas, I have to. I got to go home and be happy and be proud of the product that's put out. So I have to step up and show out for sure.
Is high school soccer in the state of Texas very competitive?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, my school wasn't that competitive, but I played forward in high school.
Okay.
So I was scoring goals then. I was doing the moves, shaking, and
Yeah.
I have fun in high school, but like my school and my division wasn't that competitive, but it is competitive in other cities, I would say.
If a game ever comes down to a PK, do you think Coach Farrell is going to let you take one?
I mean, I whenever we do the PK shootout or whatever at the end of, when we're in season, I pretty much score all of them, so I'm pretty confident in my PK abilities.
She's giving me a thumbs up that you're gonna be in the lineup. You'd be one of the 5.
I could be. I think I could.
Knock it in the back of the net.
Of course.
Yeah, I can see that. What's the best part of your game? The speed?
I think my ability to read the game. I think I'm very comfortable in reading the game, and I definitely have a good high soccer IQ, and I'm confident in my ability just on and off the field, of course.
Jet, what do you want to do when you graduate from Little Rock?
I want to own a restaurant.
Really?
Yes, sir. So
Are you a cook?
Yes, sir.
What do you cook?
I cook pretty much anything. Everybody loves my cooking.
Now I know where I'm going.
We got to have a potluck or something. Everybody loves my cooking.
Michelle Cuervo, I think we have a potluck at your house. Frank's here now, too. He's giving a thumbs up, too. Hey, Coach, it's going to be a cookout by Jet at the Cuervos.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
We can do it.
They're all in.
Hey, every time I make a play or like I'll cater an event or something, my plates are empty.
Yeah.
The pan is empty.
Well,
so none of the food good.
It must be good then. It must be good. What do you think next year will be like for Little Rock soccer?
I think since we're going into a new conference, it gives us the opportunity to let us stand out. Like, we're going in, we got to go in strong. I feel like we're not going to cower down just because we're new to this conference. We're going to go in and we're going to make a name for ourselves.
Do you have all online classes too, like Maggie?
Pretty much. I only have one in-person class.
When you're walking around campus, what's that feeling like on a day like today where it's just perfect weather?
I go to Starbucks.
Everybody goes to Starbucks.
I go to Starbucks or the Gap. Like, I don't really touch too deep into campus, but my work gets done, so that's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Well, that's good. And what are you gonna? What's your major?
Business.
Business.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, Jet, congratulations on your success and hopefully continued success.
Thank you.
And I'm going to get out to a match next season. I'm going to come watch
Definitely,
Jet play.
you have to show up.
I will.
I'll hold you
show
to it.
up.
I'll hold you to it.
I know you will. I'll be there.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jetney Cook, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do it for this edition of Trojan Talk. No Trojan Talk next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. We hope you will join us for that. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening.